for stations in the affected area of Hurricane Michael, and the hurricane is presently crossing the state of Georgia. So stations in the path, such as around Albany, Columbus, and points east and north of there. If you have any weather reports for the National Hurricane Center, we will forward them. So please give us a call. Okay, nothing heard there. The 6 o'clock report came out a little while ago. At 6 o'clock, about 5 o'clock report. That was advisory number 17. And I will just give you the summary of it. At that point, the latitude was 30.9 north, longitude 85.1 west. Located about 30 miles, about 30 miles west of Andridge, Georgia, and about 70 miles southwest of Albany, Georgia. Now, the maximum sustained winds at that time were 125 miles per hour. And the present movement is to the north-northeast, or 25 degrees at 16 miles per hour. The minimum central pressure is 132 millibars. At this time, Hurricane Michael is a Category 2 hurricane. An inland hurricane at a Category 2. So any stations need to fill on that report. Over. Okay, and here's a reminder. The eye of the storm is passing over inland, over many communities. It may look like the storm is over because the sky is clear. If the sky is clear, stay indoors. Because in a moment or two, it will come roaring back to life from the opposite direction. And it goes from 0 to 60 almost instantaneously. I think it can go faster than Tesla. So you want to be sure to not go out in the eye of the storm. And also, if the storm has been raging in your area for some time, even if it's not the eye, there's a good possibility of trees down, trees themselves pulled out power lines. Power lines are considered to be live. They are all live until somebody gets around and gets that business. And the lines may not be all the way on the ground, so it could be head high, windshield high, etc. So therefore, when you are outside, after the storm has completely passed, because that's when you'll find those power lines everywhere. I was personally arranged for power lines with the car many years ago after a tornado up in Wisconsin. Did see it and found it in the dark. This is Kilo Whiskey 4 Tango for the Hurricane Watch Tornado. Any stations in the affected area with reports to the National Hurricane Center, please call now. Okay, this is Kilo Whiskey 4 Tango, that's KW4T. And we're watching the storm as it crosses the state of Georgia. The shoreline of Florida looks to be out of the storm. Watching some of the videos I've seen on the internet, it looks bad. It looks very bad. And some flat houses and flat buildings. I couldn't say for sure it was a house. The debris just went totally on the ground. Also, you can think of this thing as a giant tornado because where the eye came across, that was a very high wind event over a very wide area. And for Hurricane Andrew, I personally got to see the results of that where there was nothing standing along the U.S. line down in South Florida. For 30 miles. There's nothing standing. Going further inland, there was nothing standing. But right along the U.S. line, nothing. This is Kilo Whiskey 4 Tango for the Hurricane Watch Net. Are there any stations in the affected area of Hurricane Michael that would have to make a report? Please go on out.
W4. This is WX4NHC.
WX4NHC, good evening.
W4, go ahead, what's your pleasure? Just want to let you know the S738 navigation seems to be good.
Yeah, you've got a big signal up here for that little tiny antenna. Okay, good to hear you're on here. And we'll be riding along here. I'm going to keep it for about 10 minutes, and I'll pass it back to Kyle. This is Kilo Whiskey 4 Tango, Lake with the National Hurricane Center. Are there any stations with reports for the center, please? No, not.
Alpha 3, Foxtrot, Zulu, Oscar.
The Foxtrot, Zulu, Oscar.
Okay.
Can you call again?
Okay. Kilo, Alpha 3, Foxtrot, Zulu, Oscar.
Yeah, Kilo Alpha 3, Foxtrot, Zulu, Alpha. I'm sorry, Foxtrot, Zulu, Oscar. What is your pleasure, sir?
Okay, I was asked to come back and make a report this hour, so I'm back here and I'll give our report from Monticello, Florida. Echo Mike 80, Bravo Mike is the grid square area. It helps out. We're about 25 miles due east of Tallahassee. And it looks like things are finally starting to wind down a little bit here. I have readings from the weather station here if you need them.
Yeah, let's go ahead and collect the data here that you've got for us, and I'll pass it along.
Okay. All right. Right now the wind is pretty much 25 to 30 mile an hour steady. It's fluctuating a little bit. You have a leader here. And we've had gusts in the last half hour of 55, 56 mile an hour. That's it. So it looks like it's winding down. I think the last hour we were in the 70s, 78, I think, was the gusting back then. So barometric pressure 29.27, which is up 0.10, 0.10 from last hour. So that's a good thing. So temperature right now 79 degrees here, and we've had a total of 8 inches of rain here in Monticello.
Roger. Monticello is that's my first stop when I evacuate. We're here on the East Coast, so we go west, stop at Monticello, and evaluate. So, excellent report. What was the direction of the wind?
The wind is changing. It's out of the south, directly out of the south now. It was south-southeast, and now it's out of the south, which indicates to me that it's pretty much getting on your backside.
Roger. And that's all measured, right?
Yes, sir.
So what's your weather instrument?
It's a Accurite I can't, it's not written on the top here. It's an Accurite.
Okay, super duper. And, you know what I don't have? I don't have your name.
Okay, yeah, the name is Gary, Golf Alpha, Romeo Yankee.
That's okay, I've been hearing you all afternoon. I think just write it down.
Okay, yeah, and we have been on, and still are on the generator power here for a couple hours now. And we're surprised it was going on and off all day, and it finally came on and stayed off. So it was good investment, I guess.
Oh, okay, so the commercial power is gone now, right?
Yeah. For Jefferson County, the Monticello area, I understand it's about 60% without power. And I understand Leon County, further to the west of me, is about 80% without power.
Okay, good to know, and that's great. Gary, why don't you come back in another hour and give us probably what will be the last report? How would that be?
Okay, good, thanks. Okay. See, your name is James. Okay. Green Cove Springs. Where's that at?
You know where the St. John's River is?
Yeah.
Okay, we're about 25, 30 miles south of Jacksonville. I'm a little in. We're about 10 miles from going west. I'm this place called Asbury Lake.
Okay, all right. We get over there and not so much this year, but last year we got over and did a little bit of golf and stuff. Okay. And every time I go to Daytona, I always stop there at the golf outlet mall there.
Oh yeah. And do you eat at the high-priced Caddy Shack?
What?
That's because it's high price.
Okay, Jim, we'll let you get back to it, and appreciate you being here, and appreciate all the net controls for the hurricane that we appreciate, and especially when I was more active with the Red Cross, we really appreciated that. Anyway, KW42, KA3 FZX.
Yeah, okay, Gary, thanks for the report. By the way, if you read the bio, you'll see that I go by Dan, my middle name. My dad was a Jim, so Mom decided to sort us out that way.
Hey, Dan, sorry about that.
Okay, who's the Echo Charlie Delta? Okay, stand by one. I can't do things good here. I'm terrible at multitasking, but I'm going to forward this one down to the Hurricane Center. And what you do, look for somewhere out there. And go right in here. And like a Tiger. This will go a lot faster. And there we go. Let's see. Got that? Okay. Come on. Stop. There we go. All right. Sorry about that delay. K4ECD. This is KW40. And we are ready for your report. Over. KW14. Kilo 4 Echo Charlie Delta. Northwest 5 miles an hour, and I trust this is measured, over. That is measured wind speed? Correct. Miles per hour, and in my last go-around I realized that I gave an errant report, a wrong report, so I just wanted to correct that. And the wind recently picked up considerably about 5 or 6 minutes here in Columbus. Roger. Okay, and what's the name there, please? Right? No, what is your name, please? Sorry, Stuart. Okay, great, Stuart. I appreciate your patience, and thank you for the report. That was 1992. So it was just a little history lesson, over. Oh, Roger. Okay, 73. Okay, bye. Yes, we are, and stand by 1 minute. This is Kilo Whiskey Fort Tango. I got to submit a report.
W4T, N8BHL.
N8BHL, go ahead.
Hey, Dan, while you submit that report, let me read a tornado warning. This is just in from the National Weather Service at Peachtree City, Georgia. We have a tornado warning in effect for south central Cobb County in Georgia and northeastern Douglas County in central Georgia. Also central Fulton County in central Georgia. So we have a tornado warning in effect for Cobb, Douglas, and Fulton counties, and that lasts until 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Cascade Heights near Atlanta, moving to the west at 20 miles per hour, and that is a radar-indicated storm. This is N8BHL with the Hurricane Watch Net, and you can pick it back up if you like when you're ready, Dan. N8BHL.
Okay, N8BHL, thank you for that tornado warning. And let's see, we're going to do this. And it is hard for me to do these typing and talking at the same time. It is really, I wish I had learned to type somewhere. So stand by, everybody, while I submit this report. And I will be right back. W5, I ask you to stand by. And the W5 question mark calling for that. This is AW14. Go ahead. Well, the storm's not over. It's still a hurricane. We're going to be staying with it until the hurricane is no longer in existence. Over. I expect there's a lot of damage. I would expect a lot of damage. The videos I've seen already look very, very bad. But if you watch TV, there will be an idiot come out and say, well, we will this wrong. But I won't ever do that again. Very good. I got you. This is Kilo Whiskey 4 Tango with the Hurricane Watch Net. Looking for stations in the state of Georgia with that are downwind from the hurricane, looking for weather reports. Please call now. KE4RJI. KE4RJI. Paul, are you up there? KW14.
Yeah, it is KE4RJI. You got it.
Yes, I do. You were hiding behind Huntsville on the list. Let's see. Anyway, have you been copying these sessions?
Yes, I did copy all of them.
Okay, well, did you submit that one?
So we can get it out right now.
Okay. Anyway, I was about ready to hand it back over to Stan because I need a refreshment drink here. I'm going completely dry and kept those dry before I started this. So let me see if Stan can pick it back up. Are you there, Stan?
I can pick it up, sir. Thank you very much for your help.
Okay, you handle it. KW14.
Roger, roger. This is the Hurricane Watch Net. This is NABHL in Ohio. And we are in session as Hurricane Michael is still a Cat 3 hurricane. Currently, sustained winds are 115 miles per hour. And, 125 miles per hour. And those winds are being felt across southern Georgia right now as the eye is moving across Georgia. The storm is headed toward the Carolinas and then out to sea after it leaves wind and rain in its wake. If you are in the area, if you are in the panhandle of Florida and can report on damages or what your conditions are, we would like to hear from you. Please call the Hurricane Watch Net. Okay, I'm sorry. I heard a WA4. What was the rest? John, what EOC are you located in? Oh, very good. Good to have you. Whereabouts are you stationed right now with that? Roger, roger. Okay, good deal. John, I have you there in Hendersonville, and are you guys up for being deployed somewhere else, or are you waiting for it to come to you? Go ahead. Okay, Roger, John, very good, very good. All right, we'll keep you in mind. I'll have you in the log here as being in that group. And if you need anything from us or we can make any contacts for you, by all means, don't hesitate to give us a call. Over. WA4KNI, this is NABHL, Hurricane Watch Net. Anyone else, please call. WatchNet, November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima in Ohio. We're looking for your report. If you are in the area affected by the storm, please call.
Yellow Echo 4 Romeo Juliet India.
KE4RJI, armchair copy, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to give you a report off of West Bank. Current wind, 4.5 miles per hour. Maximum gust at 22.6 out of the east-northeast. And barometric pressure is 995.6. Copy?
I sure do, no problem at all. What's your name and where are you located?
Uniform 1. I'm located in Houston, Georgia. Current location of the storm is probably about 70 miles to the west. Copy?
Boy, you're in for it then a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah, it's been picking up a little bit increase in rain. We haven't had a lot of rain, less than 0.78 inches of measured rain. The wind speed is probably actually more than what my weather station is reading. I'm kind of down in some trees and everything. They're all around me, but I can probably up to the tops of the trees and everything. I expect we'll get some gusts 40 miles per hour or so.
Okay, Roger. What kind of station do you have there?
It's ancient weather. I think it's 4100, I believe is what the model number is.
Okay, very good. Very good, very good. Paul, that's what I need. I'll put that report in and get it down to the Hurricane Center. I'm sure they'll be watching as things progress this evening as it moves closer to you.
Okay, right now we're still on commercial power and everything. We've had a few little blinks and everything, but everything so far, internet and power is still off. We're still going to be monitoring. We have generator backup and also battery backup. KE4RJI.
All right, sir. Clear with you. Thanks, Paul, very much. KE4RJI, this is NABHL, the Hurricane Watching Net, and we're looking for reports from the affected area of Hurricane. Fox 4, I'm writing Bravo Hotel Papa, go ahead. Bravo Hotel Papa, we gotta get pretty good here. I agree with you. I think it's walking out from under you there. Thanks much for the report, Raymond. I'm glad you called in, and we'll keep track of that for you. KE4BHP, this is NABHL in Ohio with the Hurricane Net. Clear with you. Listening for any reports from the area. My friend. Tom, go right ahead.
We're going to make a couple calls for you.
Okay, you're really low to me now, Tom. You want to go ahead and try a call?
All
all stations, this is the Hurricane WatchNet. Hurricane WatchNet, we're standing by listening for any stations.
Again, 4, Golf Bravo Mike.
Hurricane Michael, please give us a call. Over. Hurricane WatchNet, we are listening for any stations in areas being affected by Hurricane Michael. Over. Stations in Florida or Georgia that are being affected by Hurricane Michael, please give the Hurricane WatchNet a call now. Provide us with your observations of the weather, whether it's measured or just observed. That's fine with us, over. Station. Please try calling again, over. If anybody has a relay on that last station, please pick them up, over. This is Kilo Bravo 3, Oscar November Zulu with the Hurricane WatchNet. We're listening for any stations in areas being affected by Hurricane Michael, over. Station calling CQ, the frequency is in use by the Hurricane WatchNet, and we are listening for any stations in areas being affected by Hurricane Michael, over. N8BHL, KB3ONZ, South Georgia.
KB3ONZ, Tom, I've got it. Thank you very much for your calls, and I heard an N4 station in Georgia on top of you. Go ahead, we got a strong signal.
Yeah, that was KN4ORZ, Adel, South Georgia.
Hey, go ahead, sir.
The KN4 station, go ahead.
Roger, I just want to give you an update if you want the information. I'm here in Adel, Georgia, which is kind of right on I-75, which is just east of the main area. Right now, our barometric pressure is 29.11, which is also, say, 983.11. We've had just over an inch of rain so far. Still raining right now. We've had wind gusts only up to about 17 miles an hour. And right now, currently at 6 miles an hour from the south-southeast.
Okay, can you repeat your call again and your name, over?
Roger, dog. I've called them before, and they picked me up down in Florida, but this is KN4, Kilo, November 4, Oscar, Romeo, Zulu. Name is Oscar, Tango, Oscar, November, or just go out. Over.
Okay, Al, I copied Kilo November 4, Oscar, Romeo, Zebra. Barometer of 29.11, 1 inch of rain so far. It's continuing to rain. Have
A gust of about 17 miles an hour and current wind of 6 miles an hour out of the south-southeast. QSL, over.
Roger that. Good copy, over.
Very good, thank you. Stan, back to you, over.
All right, very good. Thank you very much for the report from ORC there. And Tom, thanks for the call. This is the Hurricane Watch Net, November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima. We're in session for Hurricane Michael, as you already know. The storm is still a hurricane, and it's still probably a Cat 3 hurricane with sustained winds of 115 miles an hour. The area usually is the eye of the storm, while it has collapsed somewhat, is in southern Georgia right now, moving to the northeast. We're looking for weather report conditions and any kind of damage or status you can feed us, and we will feed that directly to the National Hurricane Center. This is N8BHL listening for your call. WatchNet, N8BHL in Ohio. We are listening to your reports of damage and weather conditions as Hurricane Michael marches its way across Georgia, headed toward the Carolinas. Still a Category 3 hurricane. This is N8BHL. Please call with your reports. November 8, Bravo Hotel of Lima. This is the Hurricane WatchNet. We are very interested in your weather conditions. You have been affected or are in the path of Hurricane Michael. Please call with your reports now. This is the Hurricane WatchNet. The top of the hour. This is the Hurricane WatchNet. The Hurricane WatchNet is in effect to receive information from the area of Hurricane Michael and to provide advisories to the affected area. As a secondary function, this net provides backup communication for official agencies such as the Emergency Operations Centers, non-governmental agencies like the Red Cross, storm shelters, and other vital interests involved in the protection of life and property before, during, and after a storm. When asked to provide health and welfare traffic on behalf of interested parties, we have to respectfully bow to other known frequencies and paths where that kind of traffic is conducted. This is N8BHL, the Hurricane WatchNet. First of all, is there any priority or emergency traffic? Any priority or emergency traffic for the net? Please call. operating under emergency or portable conditions, low power conditions? If so, please call now. And are there any low power, portable, or mobile stations wishing to check in? Now is your time. Call. Nothing heard. This is just in from the National Hurricane Center. This is the 7 p.m. Eastern position update. The eye of Michael is moving through southwestern Georgia. Life-threatening storm surge along the coast and damaging winds inland continue. NOAA Doppler radar data indicates the eye of Michael is now moving over southwestern Georgia. Recently reported wind gusts include Albany, Georgia Airport at 67 miles per hour, Tallahassee International at 61 miles per hour, Dothan, Alabama at 60 miles per hour. A dangerous storm surge continues along the coast of the Florida Panhandle. The National Ocean Service water level station at Apalachicola is still reporting nearly 5 feet of inundation above ground level. So this is a summary of the updated position right now at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The location of the eye of the storm is figures 31.1 north and figures 84.9 west. Repeating 31.1 north and 84.9 west. That puts the eye about 30 miles northwest of Bainbridge, Georgia, and about 35 miles west-southwest of Albany. Maximum sustained winds of the storm are now down to 100 miles per hour, but that's still 100 miles per hour. Present movement is to the north-northeast at 30 degrees, forward motion at 13 miles per hour. And the minimum central pressure has increased significantly. It is now 950 millibars or 28.05 inches. And this is the Hurricane Watch Net. Kevin, KD4UYR. Do you copy? Over.
Kilo Delta 4, uniform name, Romeo, over.
Yeah, you want to give a call or two? Go right ahead.
Roger that. This is Kilo Delta 4, uniform name, Romeo, Hurricane Watch Net. My name is Kevin. I'm located in Southwest Carolina. Are there any stations on frequency with emergency or priority traffic? Okay, for you out. Are there any stations operating under emergency or portable conditions? These are shelters. Are there any low power, portable, or mobile stations in the affected area? Over. Are there any net numbers on frequencies with check in at this time? Call signs only, please. Over. Kilo Golf 4. Kilo Golf 4, Romeo, Quebec, Oscar, Roger, out. This is Kilo Delta 4, uniform Yankee Romeo from Hurricane Watch Net. Now calling for reporting stations in the affected area of Hurricane Michael, especially in southwest Georgia. With weather data from the National Hurricane Center. Over. This is Kilo Delta 4, Uniform Yankee, rounding up at the hurricane watch net. We are calling out with the affected area of Hurricane Michael with weather data. This could be measured or estimated. We just take also reports of any severe damage. Sure, better. Information anywhere, go ahead. BHO, 84 UIR. November 8th, Bravo Hotel Lima from Kilo Delta 4, Uniform Yankee Romeo.
This is NABHL. Did you call? You're kind of low to me.
Negative responses at that night. Go ahead. Relay.
Okay, do you want me to take it back then, Kevin?
JW4T relay.
Relay, go ahead.
There, Stan.
Okay, got it. We just kind of lost path between each other. I'll be happy to take it back. Kevin, thank you. If you're listening, if not, I'll type it. Glad to have you on board tonight. This is the Hurricane Watch Net, November 8th, Bravo Hotel Lima, and we just read you the 7 o'clock positional bulletin from the National Hurricane Center. The storm is now boasting sustained winds at 100 miles per hour. Basically a Category 2 hurricane still, even though it's over southern Georgia. We're looking for your reports. If you are in the area of the storm, please call the Hurricane Watch Net. The Hurricane Watch Net, November 8 Bravo Hotel Lima. The storm is now moving across southern Georgia. There are tornado watches up until as late as 2 o'clock in the morning, and there are a number of flash flood and thunderstorm and tornado watches and warnings under the storm. So if you are in the area of the storm or yet to be affected, if you're in the path, be sure that you take your own safety in command and keep yourself indoors and sheltered until the storm passes. Do not venture out in the event that the eye is still there. It's pretty much fallen down now, but when the eye does go over, it may still clear up briefly, and that is not the time to poke your head out and see what's going on. This is NABHL. This is the Hurricane Watch Net. We're looking for your report if you are in the area of Hurricane Michael, or if you're in Florida and you have some damage for us, please call. November 8 Bravo Hotel Lima. This is the Hurricane Watch Net. The Hurricane Watch Net in effect for Hurricane Michael, obviously. It is still a hurricane. I might note that because it is still being carried as a hurricane, we are still in business. Typically, we would surrender the net and cease activity when a storm hits landfall, but then again, typically when a storm does make landfall, it stops being a hurricane. So we're going to hang on to it here as long as the National Hurricane Center requests it, and as long as they're still active with the storm as well. Currently, if there are any stations in the EOCs or emergency locations that would like to check in with us, please call now. This is the Hurricane WatchNet. Nothing heard. Is there any emergency or priority traffic for the net? In emergency or priority traffic, please call. Any low power or mobile stations? Low power or mobile stations, please call. Any relays? Relays of stations I didn't hear, please call. This is the Hurricane WatchNet, November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima, and Hurricane Michael is marching its way across southern Georgia, still as a hurricane, with 100-mile-per-hour sustained winds with higher gusts. We are looking for your reports if you're in the area. Please call N8BHL is listening.
This is Kilo Bravo 3, Oscar, November Zulu with the Hurricane WatchNet. The Hurricane WatchNet is listening for any stations in Florida, Georgia, or Alabama. Any stations being affected by Hurricane Michael, please give us a call. This is the Hurricane WatchNet listening. Over. The purpose of the Hurricane WatchNet is to gather information for the National Hurricane Center, so if you give us a call, we will take whatever information you provide to us, whether it's measured or observed weather information, and we will transfer it into the forecasters at the Hurricane Center, and they'll use that in their calculations and weather forecasts. There's actually a possibility, from what I understand, they're going to be reevaluating the strength of Michael when it came ashore, and they might be upgrading it based in part on some of the damage reports. So if you have valid damage reports, you can pass it on to us, and we'll pass it on to them, or you can give them, send them an email after the storm passes. Anyway, this is the Hurricane WatchNet, and we're standing by listening for any stations and areas being affected by Hurricane Michael. Over. Somebody weak. Do I have any relays? Over.
Yeah, November 8 Bravo Hotel can relay, Tom.
Stan, do you have them? Go ahead, pick them up.
Kilo Fox 4. Oh, there it is. Kilo Fox 4 is ZNL. This is N8BHL. Go ahead, sir. Roger. What's your name there? Okay, Kevin, very good. Have you reported with us before, or do we have your information already? I don't want to double team you here.
I don't know if you have my information. I did report earlier, but they couldn't hardly hear me, so they don't know about my,
Okay, well, we can sure find out. We have east-northeast winds, 30 gusting to 49, and do you have a barometer there? Roger, 28.9. Very good. What kind of weather station is it? Okay, very good, Kevin. Thank you very much. Anything else going on there yet, or are you still probably a little bit east of the storm, are you? Roger, I hope not. I hope not, but be careful and stay inside. We'll file this with the Hurricane Center immediately and get that word to them, Kevin. Thank you very much for your report. Yes, sir. Kilo Fox 4 is ZNL. This is NABHL with Hurricane WatchNet. Tom, go ahead and make another call while I file that, if you would.
Bravo Hotel Lima, Kilo Delta 4, Uniform Yankee Romeo, all copy, over. Kilo Delta 4, Uniform Yankee Romeo, CBC LNT, the light up clear here in Delaware. Okay, he asked me to take the Wally logs that last call, so. Thank you, break with you. This is Kilo Delta 4 Uniform Yankee Romeo for the Hurricane WatchNet. Is there any emergency or priority traffic from the area being affected by Hurricane Michael? Over. Are there any stations operating under emergency or portable conditions such as DOC shelters or traffic other than that? Over. Are there any low power, portable, or mobile stations in the affected area of Hurricane Michael? Over. This is Kilo Delta 4 Uniform Yankee Romeo for the Hurricane WatchNet. We are now calling for reporting stations within the affected area of Hurricane Michael with weather data for the National Hurricane Center. This can be measured or estimated. Over. Kilo Delta 4 Uniform Yankee Romeo, located in southwest North Carolina, the Hurricane Watch Net. Are there any stations with weather reporting information for the National Hurricane Center? Over. Are there any stations with damage reports? Damage reports, National Hurricane Center. Over. No station heard. This is Kilo Delta 4 Uniform Yankee Romeo for the Hurricane Watch Net.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for trying. This is the Hurricane Watch Net, November 8, Bravo, Hotel Lima. And we are looking for reports and weather conditions in the wake of or if you're under Hurricane Michael. Please call the Hurricane Watch Net now. November 8, Bravo, Hotel Lima. This is the Hurricane Watch Net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Please call now. November 8, Bravo, Hotel Lima. This is the Hurricane Watch Net. Are there low power stations in portable positions, such as EOCs or shelters, that have any traffic for the net? Please call now. The Hurricane Watch Net, any mobile or QRP stations, any low power or mobile stations, please contact us now. Any stations anywhere, any stations in the affected area by Hurricane Michael, either in the Florida Panhandle or in Georgia or in the Carolinas, if you have it coming at you, please contact the Hurricane Watch Net with your conditions we're listing now. K4 Echo Charlie Delta. Yes, sir. Go ahead. I am ready to copy, sir. Go ahead.
13 miles an hour in gusts from the north, and conditions have deteriorated in terms of rain, heavier rain, occurring right now in Columbus, Georgia, just north of Columbus by about 12 miles to the center of Georgia.
You are loud and clear, so no trouble at all. Go ahead.
But this is now the outer wind.
Yeah, at least that. We have rain showing on radar all the way up to Tennessee, so it's still got an awful lot of space to it, Stuart. Anything, do you have a barometer there? You have barometric pressure for me, over? Agree. I think that may be exactly what you're seeing. So keep your head down and keep calling in for us as things change. By all means, be safe, first of all. Thank you, Stuart. K4ECD, NABHL with the Hurricane Watch Net. is the Hurricane WatchNet, November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima. We are beaming to the south from Ohio, and we are looking for your reports if you have been through or are waiting on Hurricane Michael. Hurricane Michael is still a hurricane with sustained winds of 100 miles per hour, even though the storm is now centered in southern Georgia. If you have conditions to report for us, please call the listening. November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima. This is the Hurricane WatchNet in session for Hurricane Michael. We're looking for your reports as the storm moves its way across Georgia. It is now in southern Georgia. Please call with your reports. This is N8BHL. Bravo Hotel Lima. This is the Hurricane WatchNet in session for Hurricane Michael. If you are in the storm, please stay safe. Remember that your safety is number one. If you have a chance, please call us with a report on your conditions. If you have already weathered the storm and it's past you, if you have any kind of personal information about damages in your neighborhood or your area, we would enjoy getting those reports as well. N8BHL is listening. This is N8BHL. Do you copy, Ken?
November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima, Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima, go ahead.
There's that strong signal. Would you like to call once or twice for me?
Sure thing. Just 1 second, let me pull this up here. This is Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima for the Hurricane WatchNet. Are there any stations with any type of emergency or priority traffic over? This is Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima for the Hurricane WatchNet. At this time, the net is listening for any stations in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael wishing to check in. Over. Kilo 4, Tango Foxtrot. Go ahead, sir. You've got some distortion on your signal. You're not uncopyable, but your audio definitely has some distortion on it. Over. Yeah, that fixed it up or cleaned it up nicely. Over. righty. Well, do you have any weather reporting data at your QTH over?
Yes, I do. I have a weather station that's telling me the dew point is 73, the temperature outside is 77, the humidity is 90%, the barometric pressure is 29.72.
Unfortunately, you fell right down in my noise there. Try it again, please.
Okay, temperature is 77, humidity 90%, barometric pressure 29.72, Icom, and the dew point is 69.
I'm just not able to grab it quite yet here. Check back in about 15 or 20 minutes here, and hopefully the band will have quieted down. My conditions are just changing right now as I get into the gray line. Over.
Right, U.S. Thank you very much for the net, and I'll be listening to this report here.
All right, Kilo 4 Tango Foxtrot, thanks very much, and hopefully the band will improve as the evening progresses. Clear with Kilo 4 Tango Foxtrot. This is Alpha Charlie Zero, Michael Lima for the Hurricane WatchNet, listening for any stations in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael. Over. This is Alpha Charlie Zero, Michael Lima for the Hurricane WatchNet. My name is Ken Kilo, Echo November. I'm located in southwest Missouri. The net is listening for any stations in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael, whether in the areas that have already Michael's already passed through, or the areas that are just beginning to experience now. But we are looking to collect any weather data to send to the National Hurricane Center in Miami, as well as any reports of damage, injuries, or flooding that you might be able to provide for us. At this time, we are monitoring for stations in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael. Over. This is the Hurricane WatchNet on 7.268. At this time, we are listening for stations with or without traffic in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael. Over.
November 4, Whiskey Alpha Tango.
November 4, Whiskey Alpha Tango. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. I don't have any weather reports. I'm up in Richmond, Virginia. The name is Steve, and I've just been listening to you guys today in the mobile, and now I'm at home. And it's cloudy here, a little bit rainy, but looks like the edge of the storm is going to, the one edge of the cone is going to be just over Norfolk, so it's going to be between us and Norfolk, so hopefully we'll just get some rain out of it and probably some wind gusts, but we haven't had that much rain lately, so we're not saturated in the pool.
Roger, roger. Hope things stay calm there for you, Steve. Thanks for checking in this evening, and if you do hear any stations that are calling from the affected area that are not being acknowledged by one of the net controls, please say the word relay followed by your call. We'll be glad to let you pick them up. Over.
Okay, I'd be glad to do that, or make a phone call for someone if I can. And I'll be around tonight. I have a little net at 2100 down on 160, but I'll be listening here. So thanks for letting me jump in. November 4, Whiskey Alpha Tango, clear.
7-3, Steve. Have a fine evening. Clear with November 4, Whiskey Alpha Tango. This is still Alpha Charlie 0, Michael Lima, for the Hurricane WatchNet, listening for stations in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael that might have any information to pass to the National Hurricane Center. Over.
Where are you located?
Was there a station trying to check into the Hurricane WatchNet? Over.
This is Steve again. I was just wondering what the QTH was.
I'm located in southwest Missouri. Mike Ocean. Over.
Okay. Do you know anything about the conditions in Pensacola?
There's no reports on that here. You'll probably find out your best source of information is going to be the television. Over.
This is K4 Papa Victor.
Kilo 4 Papa Victor, go ahead.
Roger. Conditions here in the Pensacola area are pretty good right now. So I just want to let you know it's pretty much all off there to the east now. So most of the conditions here in Pensacola, a very nice sunset and very little wind. So it looks like it's we're in good shape over here. Over.
Thanks, James. Did you copy that, Steve? Over.
Yes, I did. Good copy. And the reason I asked was I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone, and they got some people down there that are visiting, some friends. So she was asking me what it was like. So thank you very much. N4WAT.
No problem. And AC0, Mike Lima, I'm going to be taking a break out of here. I'll try to get back in here tonight. Otherwise, I'm just going to let you know I'll be shutting down for a period of time. AC0, Mike Lima, K4, Papa Victor. Over.
I understand, James. Thanks again, and we'll catch you later, sir. Clear with Kilo 4, Papa Victor. And let's see, this is Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima for the Hurricane WatchNet, listening for stations in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael. Over.
This is Neil Mike Lima, KK5QT. I'm here to meet you. Over.
Alpha Bravo 4, Delta Hotel.
All right, I got a bunch there, but the only clear one was Alpha Bravo 4 Hotel. Go ahead, sir.
Bravo 4, Delta Hotel. I'd like to check into the hurricane net.
Alpha Bravo 4 Delta Hotel. Go ahead, sir. Over.
Roger, Roger. Is this a hurricane net?
This is indeed. This is Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima. I'm one of the net controls. Over. Alpha Charlie what? 0 Mike Lima, over. Roger, roger, I'm listening. Appreciate you letting me check in. Did you have any weather data or traffic to pass? Damage reports, anything like that, over? No, I'm northeast Alabama's where I'm at. We're just getting a little rain. Copy on the little rain. Well, every little piece of information helps. Thanks very much, over. Roger, roger. Thank you again, and clear with Alpha Bravo 4, Delta Hotel. And once again, this is Alpha Charlie 0 Mike Lima for the Hurricane Watch Net. And again, the Hurricane Watch Net is listening for stations in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael or seeking damage reports, priority or emergency traffic, and stations that have current weather data to provide to the National Hurricane Center. If you're not in the affected areas there, please stand by and we will open the net as we are able. Alpha Charlie 0 Mike Lima standing by. November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima, Alpha Charlie 0 Mike Lima.
AC0ML from NABHL, loud and clear and excellently done as always.
Alrighty, I'll be standing by. Alpha Charlie 0 Mike Lima.
Thank you, Ken. This is the Hurricane Watch Net, November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima in Ohio. We are interested in your information, either as the storm is still approaching you, as you're in the storm, or as you have weathered the storm. If you have any damage or other pertinent information that we can pass along to the National Hurricane Center, please contact the Hurricane Watch Net now.
Charlie 0 Michael Lima. This is KB9.
This is the Hurricane Watch Net, NABHL in Ohio. There will be a lot of information in the day or two to follow about the significant damage that has been inflicted on the Pennsylvania or the panhandle of Florida. The storm is very big, very strong, and very large, and it is still moving across Georgia as a hurricane with sustained winds of 100 miles per hour. Although the eye has pretty much collapsed, it is still showing very strong circuit motion with rain bands stretching all the way up into Tennessee. Currently, the storm appears to be moving, wobbling a little bit to the north. It's forecast to go across East Carolina and then out to the sea in the Atlantic. Been through the storm or are in the storm, we would very much like to know what your conditions are. Please call November 8 Bravo Hotel. The Hurricane Watch Net, November 8 Bravo Hotel Lima in Ohio. We're looking for your information. If you have been through the storm, or if you are under the storm as present, it's important to give ground truth to the National Hurricane Center. They are paying a lot of attention to your report, so please give us a call. And NABHL report. November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima. This is the Hurricane Watch Net in session for Hurricane Michael. Again, we're anticipating an updated positional report from the National Hurricane Center any moment. Give that to you as we get it available to us. We are looking for your reports and your damage estimates for whatever your conditions are. If you're in the past or have been through Hurricane Michael, please call N8BHL, call the Hurricane Watch Net. We're listening. November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima in session for Hurricane Michael. First of all, do we have any emergency or please call the Hurricane Watch Net. Nothing heard. Is there any station operating under emergency or portable conditions, such as COCs or shelters, with traffic for the Hurricane Net? Please call them. Nothing heard. With that, any stations, low power or mobile stations, please call. And any net members on board, any net member stations wishing to be recognized, please call NABHL. K4RJI, loud and clear, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Everything's still good here. Back to the east of the almost 62,000 customers within K4RJI.
Thank you for the update. Appreciate it. Call in your conditions. Nothing heard. KF5WDJ. KF5WDJ. David, do you copy? NABHL.
NABHL, KF5WDJ. Have a good copy on the Kevin.
See you. All right, brother. I am about to turn the reins over to you. Have a good time. We'll be listening up here for a while. This is out. Clear with you.
Thanks very much, sir. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. This is a directed net. The net operates to provide advisories to the affected areas of Hurricane Michael and to collect and forward weather data to the National Hurricane Center. As a secondary function, this net provides backup communications for official agencies such as Emergency Operations Center, non-governmental agencies, the Red Cross, storm shelters, and other vital interests involved in the protection of life and property before, during, and after a hurricane event. When asked to provide health and welfare traffic on behalf of interested parties, we must respectfully refer to other known frequencies where such traffic might be conducted. Al? This is Kilo Foxtrot 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Over. Nothing heard. Do I have any relays on emergency or priority traffic? Your call sign? Over. Okay, we've been running the net for a while, so I'm going to start out this hour with the latest advisory. This is bulletin number 17A, Hurricane Michael, intermediate advisory from the National Weather Service, National Hurricane Center, time stamp 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, October 10th, 2018. The eye of Michael moving across southwestern Georgia. Damaging winds occurring across the central and eastern panhandle of Florida and southwestern and south central Georgia. Small flooding still occurring, or storm flooding still occurring along the Gulf Coast. This is a summary of 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time information, 000 UTC. Location of the center of the eye is at 31.5 north, 84.5 west, or about 20 miles, 30 kilometers southwest of Albany, Georgia. Maximum sustained wind, 90 miles per hour, or 150 knots per hour. Present movement, northeast or 35 degrees at 17 miles per hour or 28 kilometers per hour. Minimum central pressure is 9.55 millibars or 28.20 inches. Watches and warnings, the changes with this advisory, there are no changes with this advisory. A summary of the watches and warnings in effect. A storm surge warning is in effect for Okaloosa, Walton County line, Florida, to Anclote River, Florida. A storm surge watch is in effect for Ocracoke Inlet, North Carolina, to Duck, North Carolina. A hurricane warning is in effect for Okaloosa, Walton County line to the Suwannee River in Florida. A tropical storm warning is in effect for north of Fernandina Beach, Florida to Duck, North Carolina, the Pamlico and Albemarle Sound. A storm surge warning means there is danger of life-threatening inundation from rising water moving inland from the coastline. For a depiction of the area at risk, please see the National Weather Service Storm Surge Watch Warning graphic available at hurricane.gov. Hotel Uniform Romeo, India, Charlie, Alpha, November, Echo, Sierra, Golf, Oscar, Victor. A hurricane warning means that hurricane conditions are expected somewhere within the warning area. A tropical storm warning means that tropical storm conditions are expected somewhere in the warning area. A storm surge watch means that there is a possibility of life-threatening inundation from rising waters moving inland from the coastline. Interest elsewhere across the southeastern United States should monitor the progress of Michael. For storm information specific to your area, including possible inland watches and warnings, please monitor products issued by your local National Weather Service forecast office. Okay, we'll read the discussion and outlook. At 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 0000 UTC, the center of the eye of Hurricane Michael was located by NOAA Doppler weather radar near latitude 31.5 north, longitude 84.5 west. Michael is moving toward the northeast near 17 miles per hour and 28 kilometers per hour, and this general motion should continue tonight. Motion toward the northeast at a faster force Thursday through Friday night. On the forecast track, the core of Michael will move across southwestern and central Georgia tonight and move through east central Georgia Thursday morning. Michael will then move northeastward across the southeastern United States through late Thursday and then move off the mid-Atlantic coast by early Friday. Maximum sustained winds have decreased to near 90 miles per hour, 150 kilometers per hour with higher gusts. Michael still will heavily weaken as it crosses the southeastern United States through Thursday night, becoming a tropical storm by Thursday morning. Michael is forecast to re-strengthen some Thursday night and Friday when it moves off the coast east of the United States and becomes a post-tropical cyclone on Friday. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 30 miles, 50 kilometers from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 160 miles, 260 kilometers. A sustained wind of 52 miles per hour, 84 kilometers per hour, and 74 miles per hour, 119 kilometers per hour, were recently measured at the Albany, Georgia airport. A wind gust up to 47 miles per hour, 76 kilometers per hour, was recently reported at the airport in Tallahassee, Florida. An estimated minimum central pressure is 9.55 millibars or 28.20 inches. The next complete advisory will be at 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Are there any stations we need to repeat or fill on the intermediate advisory 17A for Hurricane Michael? Over. Nothing heard. Do I have any relays on stations needing additional weather? Over. And again, nothing heard. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5 with Delta Juliet for the Maritime Mobile Service Network. Are there any low-power, portable, or mobile stations in the affected area wishing to check in? Over. Do I have any relays on low-power, portable, or mobile stations? Your call sign, over. Nothing heard. Are there any stations operating under emergency or portable conditions, such as EOCs or shelters with traffic for the NIST? Over.
operating under emergency or portable conditions. Your call sign. Over. Okay, nothing heard. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. We are now calling for reporting stations within the affected area of Hurricane Michael with weather data for the National Hurricane Center. Over. Kilo Foxtrot 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. We are activated under conditions for Hurricane Michael, and we're listening for any station with weather data from within the affected area of the hurricane for relay for the National Hurricane Center. If that's Bill, please call in with us help. Over. Station calling. Could you repeat, please? The station that was just calling, could you repeat the call sign? Over. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. Are there stations operating under emergency or portable conditions with traffic on the net? Over. Nothing heard. Are there any low power or portable or mobile stations in the affected area? Over. Nothing heard. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. We're now calling for stations, reporting stations within the affected area of Hurricane Michael with weather data for the National Hurricane Center. Over.
Foxtrot 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. The net is listening for any station within the affected area of Hurricane Michael with weather data for relay for the National Hurricane Center. Over.
Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet, Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima.
Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima, Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet. Again, please put out a call for stations with weather data, over.
Roger, David. Clear with Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet. This is Alpha Charlie 0, Michael Lima for the Hurricane WatchNet. Are there any stations with emergency traffic, over? This is Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima for the Hurricane WatchNet. At this time, the net is listening for any stations in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael that might wish to check in, over. This is Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima for the Hurricane WatchNet. Still listening for any stations in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael, over. Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet, Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima, over.
Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima, Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet. Yes, sir.
No joy, David. I'll continue monitoring. Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima, out.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we'll try it again from here. This is Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet for the Hurricane WatchNet. Is there any emergency or priority traffic for the net, over?
Net control is Whiskey Alpha 4, Bravo, Papa Whiskey.
Okay, the station that just called, can you repeat your call sign, please, over? Do I have anyone that can relay Whiskey Alpha 4, Bravo, Foxtrot Whiskey?
Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima.
10, please do.
Whiskey Alpha 4, Bravo, Foxtrot, Whiskey. I think that's your call. Correct it and go ahead, sir.
Whiskey Alpha 4. BPW, like big property worker. I'm just wondering if, what about the other storm that's out there on the in the ocean somewhere? Is it hitting our way also, or have they got anything on that yet?
Well, if you're talking about Leslie, she's chugging back off to the northeast or somewhere, and who knows what Leslie will do. And there is a tropical wave out in the Azores, but as far as I know, nothing cranking up to line up for a turn right after Michael, over.
Okay, appreciate that. WA4BDW out there, too.
No problem, sir. What's your name and location, over?
Whiskey Alpha Echo 4 Bravo Papa Whiskey. My name is Sam. I'm in Boiling Springs, North Carolina, right next door to Shelbyville.
Okay there, Sam. Got you over in Boiling Springs next to Shelbyville. And I hope you got your floaties out and inflated over.
Yeah, we're walking toward that for sure. It's Boiling Springs, right next door to Shelby, not Shelbyville. About 40 miles from, about 40, 50 miles from Shelby.
All righty, Sam. Thanks again, my friend. And if anything gets changes, we'll be listening for you. Over.
Roger.
7-3. And by the way, there is a tropical storm Nadine, but she is supposed to turn northeast and hit Coldwater and fizzle out. Over.
Roger. We'll keep in mind. Thank you.
Nothing else threatening us directly. This is Alpha Charlie Zero, Michael Lima for the Hurricane WatchNet, listening for any stations in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael. Over. Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet, nothing further. Alpha Charlie Zero, Mike Lima out.
Alpha Charlie Zero, Mike Lima, Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet. Thank you very much. I could barely hear Sam, and I appreciate you picking him up. Right, this is Kilo Foxtrot 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet for the Hurricane WatchNet. Are there any stations with information, weather data for Hurricane Michael for the National Hurricane Center? Over. Again, we are now listening for reporting stations within the affected area of Hurricane Michael with weather data for the National Hurricane Center. Over. Station calling CQ. This frequency is in use by the Hurricane WatchNet for Hurricane Michael. Could you please QSY? This is Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet, net control. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet for the Hurricane WatchNet. Are there any stations with emergency or priority traffic for the net? Over. Okay, nothing heard. Are there any low power portable or mobile stations in the affected area? Over.
stations operating under emergency or portable conditions with traffic for the net. Over. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. We're now listening for reporting stations within the affected area of Hurricane Michael with weather data for the National Hurricane Center. Over. Kilo Foxtrot 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. If you are in the head of the hurricane, in the middle of the hurricane, or behind the hurricane and have weather data that we can relay to the National Hurricane Center, so all stations will set data. Kilo Foxtrot 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. Are there any low power or mobile stations within the affected area of Hurricane Michael? Over. This is Kilo Fox 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. At this time, are there any stations with emergency or prior traffic for the net? Over.
Whiskey 5, Foxtrot.
Whiskey 5, Foxtrot. Good evening, sir.
Roger. I'm not sure if this is the appropriate channel, but I'm in Tupelo, Mississippi, and I have a fellow ham here whose parents are in standby.
Foxtrot. His parents live in Panama City, and I'm trying the best way to get a welfare check on them. Over.
The best way would be to go through the Saturn or the Red Cross. That's going to be your two best bets to go HF and get into the area and get a welfare check. Over.
Roger that. Do you have the frequency there?
I'm trying to look that up. Let me see if anybody on frequency with us has that. Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima, Kilo Fox 5 with Delta Juliet.
Go ahead, David.
Yes, sir. Do you have the frequency for the Saturn net? Over.
7.265, over.
Okay, 7.265.
Roger, as well as 14.265 tomorrow, over.
Okay, 14.2 what?
265, over.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I'm going to pass that along. Whiskey 5, Foxtrot, you still copy? Okay, the Saturn net is 40 meters, 7.265 megahertz.
Okay, copy 7.265 megahertz for the Saturn net. Roger.
The Red Cross is on 20 meters, 14.265. Over.
Roger, Red Cross 14.265 megahertz.
Yes, sir, that's probably going to be your best bet. Out of Panama City currently. Over.
Okay, roger that. Appreciate everyone, and thanks for letting me interrupt the net there and get that information. 7.365 Foxtrot.
That's not interruption, sir. That's what we're here for, so thank you very much. We just don't do them ourselves, so appreciate it. Oh, hold on. The Red Cross does not have one, so we have 7.265 for Saturn, and 14.265 is also for Saturn. Over. Okay, thank you. Break with Whiskey 5, Foxtrot. This is Kilo Fox 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. Are there any stations with emergency or problem traffic sitting there? Over. This is Hurricane Watch Net. Do we have any This is Kilo Fox 5 for the Hurricane Watch Net. Are there any WatchNet, are there any stations operating under emergency or portable conditions with traffic in there? Over. Okay, again, nothing heard. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5, this is Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. We're listening for stations with information, weather information for the National Hurricane Center. Over. Okay, this is Kilo Foxtrot 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net, and we should read the latest advisory. I'm going to give you just a quick synopsis of the top information. This is for the Hurricane Michael Intermediate Advisory number 17 from the National Weather Service National Hurricane Center, issued at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Wednesday, October the 10th, 2018. The eye of Michael is moving across southwestern Georgia. Damaging winds occurring across the central and eastern panhandle of Florida and southwestern and south central Georgia. Storm flooding will still occurring along the Gulf Coast. The summary of the 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time information. The location of the center of the eye is at 31.5 north, 84.5 west, or about 20 miles, 30 kilometers southwest of Albany, Georgia. Maximum sustained winds are 90 miles per hour or 150 kilometers per hour, and present movement is to the northeast or 35 degrees at 17 kilometers per hour. Minimum central pressure is 955 millibars or 28.20 inches. Does anyone need additional information from Hurricane Michael Intermediate Advisory number 17 Alpha? Over. Okay, nothing heard. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. This is a directed net. Are there any stations with emergency or priority traffic for the net? Over. Hurricane Watch Net. Are there any low power, portable, or mobile stations in the affected area of Hurricane Michael? Over. Nothing heard. Are there any low power, portable, or let me repeat that. Are there any stations operating under emergency or portable conditions, such as EOCs or shelters with traffic for the net? Over. Okay, nothing heard there either. This is Kilo Fox 5 with Delta Juliet for the Hurricane Watch Net. We're now listening for reporting stations within the affected area of Hurricane Michael with weather data for the National Hurricane Center. Over. station tuning? Are you trying to contact us? Over. Again, are there any stations within the affected area of Hurricane Michael with weather data for the National Hurricane Center? Over. Okay, nothing heard. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet. Are there any other net members that would like to put out a call and see if someone can hear you that is not hearing me? Over.
Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet, Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima.
Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima. Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet. Ken, if you'd like to put out a call and see if someone can hear you that's not hearing me, I would appreciate it. Over.
Roger there. Okay, clear with Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet. This is Alpha Charlie 0, Michael Lima for the Hurricane WatchNet. Are there any stations with any emergency or priority traffic? Over. This is Alpha Charlie 0, Michael Lima for the Hurricane WatchNet. At this time, the net is listening for any stations in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael that have any traffic to pass to the net, any damage reports, or any other weather information, etc. we can relay to the National Hurricane Center. Over. This is the Hurricane WatchNet on 14300. Again, the net is listening for any stations in the affected areas of Hurricane Michael wishing to check in. Over.
Kilo Golf 5, November, Foxtrot Echo.
The Kilo Foxtrot 5 station, repeat your call again, please. Was there a station trying to check in to the Hurricane WatchNet? Over.
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
Okay, thank you very much, Ken. This is Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet, Kilo Golf 5, November Foxtrot Echo. You have a copy, sir.
KG5, NFE, affirmative. I got a copy on you. I was trying to check in just in case they needed me for something.
Okay,
I'm in
what's your name
Killeen,
and
Texas.
location? Over.
I was trying to check in to the Mint in case they needed me. I'm in Killeen, Texas.
Okay, in Killeen, Texas, and what's your name, sir? Over. Okay, Kilo Golf 5, November Foxtrot Echo, what's your name, sir? Over.
This noise is pretty bad tonight. Can you say that one more time?
Could I get your name, please? Over. Your name, over.
Roger. My name is Carl, C-A-R-L. Last name is Beckham. Bravo, Echo, Charlie, Kilo, Oscar, Mike.
If you live the line, if you hear somebody calling and we don't hear them, we would appreciate the help with that. Over.
Roger that. I'll relay them in.
Thank you very much, sir. Just give us a call and we'll listen and set it up for the relay. Thank you very much. Break with Kilo Golf 5, November Foxtrot Echo, Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima. I have Carl in Killeen, Texas, and I've got him logged in. Over.
Roger, roger, David. Thank you. Over.
You're welcome, sir.
Out.
I'll let you continue with the call if you would. Over.
Say again, please.
Would you like to continue with your call? See if anybody can hear you. Over.
Well, go ahead and let Tom put out a couple of calls there, and then I'll come back around and you can give me a shout again. Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima.
Okay, Ken, thank you very much. Alpha Charlie 0, Mike Lima, break with you. This is Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet, and Kilo Bravo 3, Oscar November Zulu. Tom, do you have a copy? Over.
Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet, KD3ONC. Direct, I will put a few calls out. Over.
Okay, sir, I would appreciate you doing that. Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet.
Good evening, everyone. This is Kilo Bravo 3, Oscar November Zulu. My name's Tom. I'm located in Delaware. I'm one of the net control operators for the Hurricane Watch Net. And as you've been hearing, we are listening for any stations in areas being affected by Hurricane Michael, whether you're in Alabama or Georgia or Florida. If you have any reports, whether there's just some observations or measured weather data, we would be happy to take that information from you and relay it to the National Hurricane Center. So please give us a call now. Over. Stations in Florida, standing by in Florida that are want to check in and let us know you're available for a relay. Any stations in Florida? Over.
Net Control, this is Kilo Charlie 7, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
All right, copy. Kilo Charlie 7 something Foxtrot.
Roger, roger. Call sign here is Kilo Charlie 7, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Name is Kevin, Kilo Echo Victor India November, located just south of Gainesville, Florida.
Very good. You've got a great signal up here. I guess you're standing by and helping us out. Over.
Roger. I'll do what I can here. I'm trying to find out. There's 3 folks I haven't heard from up at the Panhandle. Currently right now, all cell phone traffic is down right now up in the Panhandle. So trying to ascertain what assets are going to be available up there so we get some comms going.
Good luck. I think you're going to have to stand by for a while. It's going to take a while to straighten things out up there.
Roger. Sure I'll do what I can here. I'll stand by here. I'll be here for at least another hour.
They're getting in there and doing their thing, but
whoever's got control of the time, I'll let them know.
Wire stand.
What's your call sign, sir?
Kilo Bravo 3 Oscar November.
Kilo Bravo 3. What was the rest of it?
Oscar November Zulu. Over.
Oscar November Zulu. Okay, sir. As I said, we doubled there. When I secure this evening, whoever is at control, I'll let them know.
Very good. Thanks for being there. This is the Hurricane Watch Network. By listening for any stations in areas being affected by Hurricane Michael. Over. Whiskey 5, Foxtrot. Go ahead, sir.
I reached out earlier, was trying to locate either a Red Cross or an AWRL contractor or someone there to see if I could get a welfare. Have you been able to get any contact?
Not recently. We haven't had any reports from Panama City. I know the Salvation Army, I think they'll come up tomorrow during the day. I'm not sure what time they're starting, usually somewhere around 10 o'clock or so, and they'll go for a few hours during the day, and they'll handle it.
We'll keep this out and check on that tomorrow if we haven't received anything thus far. 738 takes much for the information of the service, and 73 from Whiskey.
Very good. Thanks for calling. Net control is clear with Whiskey 5, Foxtrot. We're listening for any stations in areas that are or have been affected by Hurricane Michael. Foxtrot 5 Whiskey Delta Juliet. This is KB3ONC. Over.
Kilo Bravo 3, Oscar November Zulu, Kilo Fox 5, Whiskey Delta Juliet. Thank you very much for trying, Tom. And I got the couple that you talked to written in the log. Over.
Very good. Back to you. I'll be standing by and listening. Over.
Okay, thank you very much. Break with Kilo Bravo 3, Oscar November Zulu. Kilo Bravo 2, Uniform Zulu Yankee. Brian, do you have a copy? Over. Kilo Bravo 2, Uniform Zulu Yankee. Brian? Brian, please go now. Over. Okay, this is Kilo 5, this is Delta Juliet. Please, thank you very much, Kilo Bravo 3, Uniform Blue, Yankee for the attention. Number 8, Bravo Hotel Lima. Dan, do you have a copy? Bravo Hotel Lima. Dan.
Here is November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima. Thanks, guys. This is the Hurricane Watch at November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima. In session, as you know, for Hurricane Michael. The storm is still a hurricane. The storm is about midway across the state of Georgia now. Headed wobbling a little bit. It's headed to the northeast. Currently, sustained winds are 90 miles an hour, and we expect to remain technically a hurricane for a little while yet tonight. It is still bringing devastating winds, massive destruction, and the chance of flooding and tornadoes with it as it moves. We would like to let you know that if you are in Florida or in Georgia or anywhere affected by Hurricane Michael, we would like very much to hear from you and see what your conditions are. So please call the Hurricane Watch Net. We are listening now. W3, it's CZ, I think. Go ahead. Hotel Zulu Zulu, yes sir, ahead, you go right ahead.
Good evening, this is East Island, Georgia. We're on the east coast of Georgia, halfway between Savannah and Jacksonville, on the eastern edge of the hurricane. That are increasing, but not anywhere near as predicted. Yes, about pressure is 29.71. It's risen from 29.61 in the last hour.
Oh, very good. And what direction are the winds, please?
Our winds are east-southeast, 11 miles an hour with gusts to 14.
Okay, very good. And you have a weather system there. Tell me what brand it is.
Yes, I have an AccuLight weather system. It's posted on Underground at KT 3. That's Kilo Alpha SAINT 3.
Okay, Roger, Roger. Okay, and what is your name there, by the way?
Again, please.
What is your name?
My name is Phil. And we're out here in Vertical now, and the only fear that I have at the moment is that the wind will knock out our power.
Yeah, I understand. So very good. Well, you're putting in a very good signal up here into Ohio, about an S7 or S8, but it's easily copyable. I'll get that report into the National Hurricane Center for you right away, and thank you for checking in. Keep us in mind as the evening progresses here, okay?
Roger. Actually, I've just noticed that the weather report is now reading 20 miles an hour east-southeast with gusts at 20 miles an hour.
Okay, Roger. I'll change that to east-southeast, gusts at 20. All right, Phil, thanks very much. W3HCC, this is NABHL, and we'll be clear with you. This is the Hurricane Watch Net. November 8 Bravo Hotel Lima in Ohio, and we're looking for information if you have been through or are under the hurricane now moving across Georgia. We'd like to know what your weather conditions are. Please call yourself.
November 8 Bravo Hotel Lima, Whiskey Foxtrot 4 Hotel. I would like to check in, sir. Over.
You, sir, may consider yourself checked. Thank you very much. Good signal in here tonight.
All right, thank you very much, sir. You're 5-9 into Central Florida. WF48 out.
Roger, this is the Hurricane Watch Net, November 8 Bravo Hotel. Looking for your report on the path or in the wake of Hurricane Michael. We have a 9 o'clock EDP position update from the Hurricane Center. I'll read that to you directly. This is the Hurricane Watch Net, and this is Hurricane Michael's update at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight. The center of Michael is southwest Georgia. Damaging winds are still occurring inland. Storm surge levels are gradually subsiding Florida Panhandle, but they are beginning to increase along the Georgia coast. Recent news reports included a weather front approaching Jekyll Island, Georgia, at 61 miles per hour. Georgia Airport, Augusta, 47. Storm surge levels will continue to decrease now along the coast of the Florida Panhandle, above ground level, and that's a dramatic improvement from what it has been. Summary of the 9 o'clock for hurricane, still a hurricane, Michael. Location here figures 3-1 north and 8-4 west. Meaning 3-1.7 north and 8-4 west. That's about 80 miles south-southwest of Macon. Maximum sustained winds have dropped down to 85 miles per hour. There's a movement into the north-northeast at 35 degrees, and it has picked up speed downwind at 117 miles per hour. Federally scheduled pressure is staying about the same, 960 millibars. Then 9 o'clock positional update from the National Hurricane Center. This is the Hurricane Watch Network, November 8, Bravo Hotel Lima.